All right, so in today's video, we're going to talk about built-in functions within Python. We're going to focus on the math functions because those are pretty useful. There are a lot of built-in functions in Python and in many other programming, like languages and things like that, but we're going to focus on the math ones today. The first thing when you want to call on these built-in functions is you're going to have to import a library. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do in your coding is you're going to want to tell it to import math, because in this case the couple functions that we're going to use are math functions. Okay, so the next thing we're going to want to do is I'm going to ask for an input of a number, and we're just going to keep it in integer. And oh my goodness, we are struggling today. Okay, so what we're going to do is input a number. So let's say that we want to find the absolute value of that number. Okay, so we just want to find the absolute value. Now we can just print this off if we want, so that way it's not going to actually change the value of x right here. We're just going to print off the absolute value. So we're going to do print, and then we're going to do, we're going to have to call on our math because we just imported it up here. And the function that we're going to use is called fabs. And that is the absolute value function. Now in other languages, if you look at like Java, this is actually called abs. So absolute value, ABS. But fabs for Python is what they use. So this will take the absolute value and then print that off. So it's going to take in whatever number we have here that's an integer, it's going to print that off. All right, so let's take a look at what happens here. So let's say we just do 5. And we get 5.0, and notice that it does actually turn it into a float, or prints it off as a float. The other thing, let's say we're going to run this again, and we'll do -5 because that'd be more show us exactly what it's doing. Is if we hit -5 and then we hit enter, now we lose that negative portion of this, so it just finds the absolute value. If we wanted to find let's say something different. Let's say we want to find the square root of a number. We can do that as well. So we can just take this off and just do sqrt, and that will find the square root of that number. So let's say we're going to run this again, and let's say we do 4. Okay, so it should be 2, and there's our square root for that number. Okay, and if you wanted to be kind of really good with this, you could actually also find the absolute value of the number first and then find the square root. Let's say we want it, because let's say we run this and we have a -4 and we find the square root of that. It's going to give us an error because you can't find the square root of a negative number. So what we can do is, instead of doing this, we can keep the square root here, and we're going to call on our fabs now and use this one as well. So what it's going to do is it's going to find first, it's going to work its way out here. So it's going to do fabs, it's going to find the absolute value of x, and then it's going to print off, it's going to look for the square root and find the square root and then print that. Now the one thing when you do this, you have two functions that are kind of back to back. So it's going to find this, then it's going to find this. Really watch your brackets here too. That can be something that's a little bit tricky. So I have 1, 2, 3 facing this way, and I only have 1, 2, so I got to add a third one here. But this is basically how this works. And let's try this. So let's do -4. So what should happen is going to find the absolute value, then it's going to find the square root, so it should be 2. And there's our absolute value of 4 with the square root attached to it. All right, so these are just built-in functions. There's a lot of them. You can go find them in Python. There's just a ton of built-in functions. They're just to help with programming, help you use the program better, coding easier, so you don't have to do a lot of things yourself with the code. You can just kind of call on that function. For example, absolute value and square root. Okay, hopefully that helps you, and good luck with your coding.